pick.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good with Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 65 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw, Watson. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Watson, off play action. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they'll accept that penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. From the 30 on second down. Watson. It's caught by Bryant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jackson now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. Quick slant completes into Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack there by Roquan Smith. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one fielded at the 5 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Watson rolling to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Watson now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
The give running right is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 17. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the...
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that flag accepted. False start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it, complete. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Watson to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Jackson fighting through pressure. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because That was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss drops them back to 4-3. So this Cincinnati